Good evening and welcome to tonight's broadcast of high school boys basketball by NSTV on the Norris Boys Basketball YouTube channel. I'm Mason Carlson and I'm joined by Blake Macklin, and tonight we have the Bennington Badgers visiting the campus of Norris School District to take on the Norris Titans. First year away team, the Bennington Badgers. Bennington comes into the game with an 8-5 record and are sitting 9th in Class B wildcard points. The Badgers are coached by Luke Olson, Chris Ginvalds, Bart Miller, Landon Blanchard, Ryan Johankin, and David Erke. Now for your home team, the Norris Titans. Norris comes into the game with a 10-1 record and are on a 7-game win streak. The Titans are coached by Jimmy Motes and assisted by Zach Thabnet, Greg Hobza, Henry Penner, Dan Noble, and Darren Cheney. We'll be back with the starting lineup after a short break here on NSTV on the Norris Boys Basketball YouTube channel. Welcome to tonight's broadcast, folks. I'm joined by Blake Macklin, as I said earlier. Spencer's not going to be able to join us tonight, so we got a new face in Blake. Blake, are you excited to be here?
Yeah, it's an honor. Glad to be here, watch some good basketball with you guys.
Blake, you want to break down the Titans for us to start the game?
Yeah, so coming into the season, they're 10-1, and they're a top 2 team in Class B as of now, behind Crete sitting at the 1 seed. Norris, they're strictly a man-to-man team, and they've been implementing this this season. They're running a 1-2-2 or 1-2-1-1 press. They look to trap and really slow teams down, force turnovers, and dictate the pace of the game. They're led by Barrett Bozinger, who's averaging about 16 points a game, lethal shooter, and every team we play, they're just looking out for him. Also led by Chris Garner Jr. He's their 1B option. He's also around 16 points a game. He's also got 6 rebounds per game, 2 steals or blocks a game, and 3 assists. Alex Small and Josh Warnsley are the third leading scorers with 6 points per game each, and around 5 assists a game, 5 rebounds for Small. And Warnsley was about 7 points per game. Alex Small, he does a lot of the hard work. He is the hard worker. He's the one who likes to lead vocally on the team. And Evan Greenfield, the newcomer, the freshman, he's the 6th or 7th man depending on the night. He's about 8 points a game, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and he's only a freshman like I just mentioned. It's great to see a lot of young players on this team.
A little bit about the Badgers tonight. Most of their scoring will come out of Kaiser, Olson, and New Verth tonight. Bennington likes to get up the floor, up and down a little bit. They average 59 points per game on offense, led up around 63 points per game for defense. So I'm sure the Titans are going to look to expose that as much as possible. That's about all we got on the Badgers side. Titans are 10-1 on the year. Their only loss coming to Elkhorn. These teams have played once before, earlier in the EMC tournament and last December. The Titans did pull off a 76-50 win over the Badgers, and I'm sure they're looking for revenge tonight. We're going to let the PA guys take over the starting lineups, and we'll be back shortly.
Norris Titans. Norris High School and the Nebraska School Activities Association highly value the concepts of sportsmanship as part of our educational environment. We ask that you act with respect towards the opponents and efforts of all coaches, athletes, and officials. Sportsmanship is everyone's responsibility. Thank you, and enjoy the game. And now, please rise for the playing of our national anthem, performed by Norris High School Pep Band, under the direction of Mr. Matt Jackson. let's meet the players and coaches from both teams. First, for the Bennington Badgers. Number 1, a 6-foot junior, Austin Kaiser. Number 3, a 6-foot junior, Gavin Olson. Number 5, a 6-foot junior, Jace Fitzgerald. Number 15, a 6'1" senior, Easton Lapel. And number 33, a 6'4" junior, Hudson Newbert. Coaches for the Badgers, David Erke, Ryan Johannick, Landon Blanchard, Bart Miller, Chris Grinvalds. And the head coach of the Badgers, Luke Olson. And now, here's your lineup for the Norris Titans. Number 0, 6'3" junior, Josh Bornschlegel. Number 4, 6'1" junior, Babu Sigger. Number 5, 6-foot sophomore, Alex Small. Number 10, 6'3" sophomore, Chris Garner Jr. And number 23, 6'3" junior, Jared Behrens. Coaches for the Titans, Darren Cheney, Dan Noble, Henry Penner, Greg Hobza, Zach Babinet, and the head coach of the Titans, Jimmy Moose.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Just moments away from tip-off here. Looks like the Titans are going to stick with the same starting lineup they've rolled out for the most of the season here. On the Bennington side, looks like they're going to start Jace Fitzgerald in place of Bryce Dunning tonight. Strong left-handed player for the Badgers, normally about the 6th man off the bench. Titans will secure the tip-off here, and Bosinger will trot it up the floor for the Titans. Inside pass to Chris Garner Jr. tipped out. It'll stay with the Titans here. Looks like they were going for a set play early to start this game, trying to draw first blood. Small on the inbound. Gets it to Bornschlegel safely. Titans running that 4-out, 1-in look, maybe even transitioning to that 5-out look. Bosinger off the screen. Strongly defended there by Kaiser. Small, inside pump fake, up off the backboard and good. Alex Small etches 2 into the scores book early tonight.
Nice job by Small there. You're going to see that a lot from him throughout the game. A lot of pump fakes, a lot of spin moves in the paint. You know, he's a short guy, he's known as a guard, but he can actually finish pretty well down low.
Kaiser enters to Newverth. Bounce pass inside there to Olson, nothing but net, levels at 2. Small, near wing. Entry pass into Chris Garner Jr., turns faces. Backs, kicks over to Bosinger. Heavily defended by Kaiser out there on the three-point wing. Step back jumper, Bosinger. Looks like they got an offensive foul called there. Bosinger just extended that forearm a little too much, trying to create a little bit of space there. Yeah, it seems like refs have really started picking up calls on Bosinger with that step back. You know, he's one of the more physical players on the team. He really likes to step back, and, you know, he'll get caught once in a while with that reach in the arm. Newverth takes it inside. Little right-handed hook shot off the backboard. Rebounded by Alex Small. Titans are up and running. Bosinger, spin move. Over to Small. Titans slow it down a little bit here. Bornschlegel in the corner. No three for him. Bosinger, another entry pass into Chris Gardner Jr. Near side block. Tipped and stolen there by Lapel. Pass up to Fitzgerald. Takes it back out for the Badgers. Swung over to Kaiser, jab step. Working on Bosinger. Inside to Newverth. Kick out to Fitzgerald. Knocks in the triple. Jace Fitzgerald gives the Badgers the 5-2 lead.
Yes, Fitzgerald on the year, 15 for 47 from 3. Gets a lot of them up. We expect him to shoot some more tonight.
About 30% that is?
Yes.
A little under 33, about 30%. It's a pretty good clip. Bornschlegel with a nice little up and under on the offensive end for the Titans there. Newverth inside. Double teamed. Back out to Olsen. Three's a little short. Kaiser battles for the rebound, secures it. Over to Lapel. Looks like we're going to have tipped, out of bounds, staying with the Badgers. Olsen on the inbound for the Badgers. Safety pass over to Lapel. Hand off to Kaiser. Long three-pointer, way behind the arc. Kaiser knocks in the triple.
Yeah, Bennington came out ready to fire tonight. Kind of surprised by that, but looking really good so far for them. Norris is going to have to step up defense, pick it up past the perimeter.
Yes, the Badgers and the Titans have very similar play styles. They both like to get up and down that floor, both play that man-to-man defense, both like to shoot a lot of the three ball. Bornschlegel, spin move inside, kicks Barron's corner three, just short. Barron's goes for the save.
Good hustle, wow.
Inside pass, Chris Gardner Jr., and the Titans will draw a foul inside. Terrific hustle by Jarrett Barron's there.
That's a play you love to see, especially from a big guy like Jarrett Barron's, you know. Might not always be the easiest play. He does a great job, though, noticing the miss, getting the rebound. Now he'll take his well-deserved rest on the bench.
Looks like Small will also head out for the Titans, being replaced by number 22, Evan Greenfield, and number 2, McCoy Folkerts. Bennington will also head to the bench for some subs. They're going to sub in number 20, Keegan Gilliand, and number 21, Tyler Zach. Folkerts looking for Chris Gardner Jr. Catches three-point line, will take the spot up three. Chris Gardner Jr. knocks in the triple.
You know, Chris not really known as a shooter from three. He's only 4 for 16 on the year, but big time shot for him there, 25% shooter so far. Clutch shot from him.
Kaiser defended by Greenfield, the freshman, swung over to Gillian. Newverth back to Gillian. Olsen looking to go to the post inside. Nothing there. Gillian on the drive, kicks corner, no one quite there for the Badgers. Titans get a defensive stop.
And the one place that really sticks out for me for Bennington is number 33, we'll see his name, Hudson Newverth. He is a very large post. He's about 6'4". I believe he was a tight end on the football team. I'm not 100% sure, but that's one place you want to really attack if you're Bennington, because this Norris team is not known to be the biggest, although they do have Thomas Hansmeyer in, one of the bigger guys on our team.
As we're talking, Hansmeyer goes at Newverth, up and under action, kicks out to the open Greenfield. Bang! Evan Greenfield extends the lead back for the Titans. Just a freshman for the Norris Titans, has played extremely well in his role, averages about 8 points a game for the Titans.
Yes, he will fill it up. Don't let him get hot, because he'll start shooting, he'll keep shooting.
Backdoor cut, Kaiser.
Nice pass. Was that from Hudson Newverth, I believe, that pass?
I didn't quite catch the assister.
It was a pretty sick pass.
Greenfield gets the advantage, misses off the backboard, rebounded, Hansmeyer, misses. Boarded, Hansmeyer again, dishes Chris Gardner Jr., we're gonna get a foul on the Badgers here. Good battle on the offensive boards from the Titans.
Dawson Jr. to the line. So far this year, he's shooting 61% at the line, 20 for 33.
Moats waves Bosinger and Folkerts over to chat it over, and we have Fitzgerald, and that'll be Aiden Smith checking in the ball game for the Badgers as well. First minutes for the night for Aiden Smith with under 3 left to play in this first quarter.
Yes, we'll definitely see a lot of subs tonight. The way these teams are looking to push the ball, got to give guys some well-deserved rest.
Fitzgerald, Gillian. Olsen attacks Greenfield, beats him off the dribble.
Nice
Easy
take.
left right-handed layup off the glass.
Been looking to beat Norris off the dribble early as Bosinger shoots a 3. No good.
Hits the top, stays in bounds. Greenfield on the rebound, makes a smart pass to Bosinger. Another triple opportunity, bang! Barrett Bosinger.
Not afraid to shoot the 3.
Yes.
You know, a lot of players at this age, they might get afraid once they miss a couple. Barrett Bosinger is not one of those guys. You know, he'll miss 2, 3, but he'll keep letting them fly because he knows he's capable of knocking them in.
Olsen, pass stolen there by Evan Greenfield off the tip. Up to Chris Gardner Jr. Hesitation, swung over to the wide open Folkerts. 3 open, bang, McCoy, Folkerts, 3-pointer. The Titans extend the lead out to 5, and Luke Olsen will take the timeout for the Badgers.
This Norris team is high right now from the three-point line.
If you're a Norris fan, this is what you love to see out of the Titans. Lots of energy, lots of momentum, and when the Titans are playing as a team, as a whole unit, that is when they are the best. When they're looking for that open man, making that smart pass, whether it's Evan Greenfield kicking a Bosinger off the offensive rebound or making that extra pass to McCoy Folkerts, that's when the Titans are at their best.
And you can just tell they're feeding off each other too. You know, when you see one of your teammates knock down a big 3, you might as well when you're open too. A lot of confidence goes a long ways with these young Titans, might I say.
Yes, McCoy Folkerts also shooting a terrific percentage from 3. He's shooting 52% from 3.
As a sophomore too.
Looks like we have Brooks Holen checking into the game for the Titans. Last game, Brooks Holen had 8 points, 3 dunks. They got Spencer and I pretty excited up here in the announcer's booth. We're going to hope he brings some of that energy tonight as well. We got youth night for the young Titans, looking to be future varsity basketball players. So we're going to hope Brooks Holen can amplify the crowd a little bit.
That's all you can ask for as a fan, and some Brooks Holen dunks. You know, the alley-oop play last game was pretty electric. I was pretty, I would say, just proud of you, I guess, for just hearing your absolute just joy from seeing that dunk. You know, you got put on the news.
Oh, okay.
Just
all right,
feeling
Blake.
awesome
All
for
right,
you guys.
All right. We hope to see another alley-oop tonight is what we're thinking, though.
Yes.
Newverth goes right at Holen. Holen all the way with him, trapped inside. We're going to have a reach-in foul called. Foul will go on number 0, Josh Bornschlegel. That'll be his first on the night.
Yes, Norris is looking to double and kind of scrap for the ball when it's post entry.
Especially
a lot
with
of teams will do that. It's that big guy.
Especially with Newverth in there, with having a little bit of a size advantage there on the Titans inside. You want to make sure you get it out of that post as quick as possible and force it back out to the guards. Fitzgerald enters into Olsen. Defended well by Small. Stripped and stolen by the Titans. Up to Bornschlegel. Slows it down for the Titans a little bit here. Inside look to Small.
Smart play by Josh there. You know, you might not always have the easy layup. It might be tough sometimes. Smart play to pull it out and give yourself 35 seconds for a nice look.
Small baseline look. Holen inside. Faces, turns. Nowhere to go on Newverth. Tough
Bennington,
to make a big guy like that move.
Also scrappy around the post entry.
Kaiser dishes to Newverth. Swung over. Cutting Newverth inside. Backs down. Folkerts doubles. That'll be Fitzgerald, long 3. Knocks it in. Jace Fitzgerald with his second 3-pointer on the night for the Badgers. Small calls for the handoff for Bornschlegel. Back to Bornschlegel, trapped a little bit. Looks like the Badgers might be going a little bit to a zone here, possibly. No, looks like they're staying in man, just a little bit of a trapping man that the Badgers like to go to every once in a while out of a timeout.
Yeah, leave your guy, have some good help defense. Looked like a nice play.
Greenfield, gets the steal, just misses that little floater opportunity, and the Titans lead 17-15 in the first quarter. We'll be back in just a short amount of time. Before we start the second quarter here, I'm going to read off a couple sponsors. A big thank you goes out to our NSTV broadcast sponsors, Gaina Trucking and Excavating, Norris Association of Educators, First State Bank, Homestead Convenience and Showbros Pizza, Impact Athletics, Renee Goodhart with Remax Concepts, Genesis Contracting, Scott Coho with Mutual of Omaha, Performance Physical Therapy, and Heidi Wells with Nebraska Realty, and U-Stop. Also, special thanks to Hausman Construction for being our scoreboard sponsor, and to Provision Chiropractic and Wellness for sponsoring our replays. A big thank you goes out to Perry and Janine Severson, Chad and January Auto, Chelsea Hood Reese, Merle Joman, Patricia Severson, Price's Tree Farm, Cortland, Nebraska, Barb and Bryce Bentzinger, Shelly Stolspart, Valerie Hostler, Vicky and Cliff Obink, and Gina Bowe for their donation to our NSCB program.
To start the second quarter, it'll be Bennington.
The Badgers will have the ball here to start the second quarter.
Not much you could ask for as a fan from that first quarter of action. Both teams shooting at a pretty nice clip from three. Also looking to work inside as well. Nice physical match down low.
Yes, you can definitely feel the energy inside the Titans arena tonight. As Newverth misses the post hook, Small will take it up the floor for the Titans. All the way inside to Chris Gardner Jr. Baseline spin, up and under. Chris Gardner Jr. gets it to fall.
Just a smooth, subtle move by Chris Gardner Jr. there. Uses a baseline spin, reverse layup, nice finish.
Kaiser, defended by Small. Little push off, makes a little room, rattles out. Newverth scraps for the rebound. Looking for the kick, baseline to lapel. Just slips through his hands, and it'll go back to the Titans.
That's
Olsen.
something Norris is going to want to clean up, is allowing the offensive rebound there. Not too many in the first quarter, but something that you got to watch to make sure it doesn't get out of hand.
Small, Bozinger. Swung over to Josh Bornschlegel, looking for that inside look to Chris Gardner Jr. Bornschlegel for the three. Bang!
Nice
Josh
shot.
Bornschlegel from downtown.
Bornschlegel on the year, he is shooting about 28% from three. He'll let it fly once in a while too. A lot of these young guys are not afraid to shoot.
Newverth battles in and gets the and one call.
Nice physical play from Newverth.
That'll be Chris Gardner Jr. Oh, it'll actually go on Alex Small. That'll be his first on the night.
Not too many fouls in the first quarter either.
Yes, clean basketball game.
Physical,
so far.
but letting them play early on.
Newverth knocks in the free throw.
64% on the year. Not surprised he knocked one in there.
Alex Small back assuming the point guard duties for the Titans, as he often does. Bozinger comes off the ball screen. Dribbles inside, fading jumper, just a bit short. Kaiser with the rebound.
Seems like a rare miss from Barry Bozinger. Every time I watch him play, it seems like those go in.
Kaiser, long three, gets it to go. The Badgers cut the lead to 1.
Man, they cannot miss right now. Just great shooting all around this gym.
Badgers playing well in transition so far this second quarter. Chris Gardner Jr. ISO's Fitzgerald. Small backdoor baseline cut. Gets fouled. Small will go to the line for 2.
That's great chemistry between those two right there. They've been playing together for second year now. See that a lot. We will see a lot more in the future as well.
Small misses the first off the front iron.
59% on the year, so looking to bounce back on this one here.
Greenfield checks back in for the Titans. Small knocks in the second for the Titans. Small goes for the steal. It'll stay with the Badgers.
Yet again, we see Bennington looking to push the ball. Norris is getting caught on their transition defense right now.
Kaiser leads the Badgers in points this season, so it makes sense the Titans opted for small on him so far yet in this first half. Greenfield, no hesitation on the triple, knocks it in. Evan Greenfield, second three-pointer on the night for him.
You love to see it from the freshman, just confident. May not be the highest score every night, but he can really fill it up, as I said.
I'll tell you what, he may not average the most points on the team, but he definitely has the opportunity to go off for 15 or 20 when he wants.
Yes, when we played Wahoo earlier this year, I believe he had about 16 points. One of the more electrifying players on this team.
Greenfield goes for the block there on the defensive end. Looks like he will draw the foul, though, as Kaiser attacks inside. Never mind, the foul will go on Alex Small. That'll be his second. And I'm sure Coach Moats will send him to the bench for a little bit of rest. Kaiser knocks in the first, and Folkerts will take Small's place on the court. Something that I have noticed so far in this first half, Blake, is that the Badgers have been trying to get Gavin Olson in the post a little bit. No matter who's been on him, he's been trying to post up on either block. Most of the time it's this near block. Badgers most of the time run that 4-out or 5-out look, but when they have New Verthan, sometimes they go one high post, one low post. So it'll be interesting to see how that develops throughout the rest of this game.
Yes, it might seem as if Coach Olson is seeing a mismatch. Maybe the Norris size is lacking, and Bennington's seeing a way that they could take advantage of it.
Olson will draw the foul here as well. That'll be his second on the night. And Keegan Gilliand will check in for Olson as well. There'll be two starters on each of their respective, or one starter on each of their respective teams that heads to the bench early with foul trouble. Greenfield comes off the screen, over to Chris Garner Jr. Shot fake, little fading jumper, misses front iron. Badgers looking to play in transition again.
Tough look from Chris Garner Jr. there. He'll make a lot of those fall. I'm sure he's not worried about coming back to that shot.
Kaiser inside gets the and one to go.
Yeah, Bennington's really looked to attack the paint this quarter. You know, they're still shooting a bunch of threes, hitting at a high clip, high percentage, but definitely seeing an advantage that they can take down low.
Yeah, the Badgers hit a lot of their triples early, which led to the Titans not being able to play as much help defense. So when they can't play as much help, or when they play less help defense, it opens up the paint for New Verth or even cutters coming through, like we just saw from Kaiser as well.
Yes, hitting shots definitely does help as an offensive team. Even if you're playing a tough defensive team like Norris, definitely helps out to make some shots.
Folkerts beats his man and attacks the rack for two.
Folkerts, he's a quick guy. You might not see him as the tallest dude, but he's very explosive, loves to push the ball.
Folkerts back at it, up to Chris Garner Jr. Trapped inside, back to Folkerts, and he's on the floor.
Great hustle by both players there.
Looks like Gilliand also heading for the ball, just knocks Folkerts down. Nothing intentional, just heading for the ball.
Not at all.
Folkerts, lob pass Chris Garner Jr. will go up with contact. Left-handed shot does not quite fall. Chris Garner Jr. will head to the line for two.
With New Verth out, it looks like Norris is looking to take advantage of Chris Garner down low.
Smith, Garner Jr. shooting two.
Gardner Jr. misses the first one a bit long. And Gardner Jr. knocks in the second. Aiden Smith hands it over to Gilliand. Pressured by Bosinger.
Looks like Bennington's running some 5-out action with New Verth on the bench, as I mentioned. Looking for some driving lanes, passing lanes, some cuts, back screens.
Fitzgerald looks to back down Bornschlegel. Nice shovel pass inside to the open Tyler Zach off the cut.
Tough finish there.
Folkerts goes at his man, kicks Greenfield, shot fake drive. Back out Bosinger, long three. Misses long, boarded by Gilliand. Up to Kaiser, and Bozinger's going to get the push called on him. Lapel will head back in for the Badgers. He will take Tyler Zach's spot on the floor, and Hansmeyer will also sub in for the Titans as well. 29-26, Titans lead with 3:32 left here in the second quarter. Kaiser catches, crossover, handoff to Fitzgerald. Shot fake. Kaiser looking to attack Greenfield, handoff back to Fitzgerald. Open lane, not quite there. Back to Kaiser. Looking to create something for himself. Titans, terrific defensive possession here. Just 5 left on the shot clock. Bornschlegel defends well. 2 left, nothing open. Greenfield tips. Greenfield secures the offensive possession. They will let him play on. Greenfield gets a layup to go.
What a great possession by Norris defensively. Defense turns into offense, as you might say. You hear a lot of coaches say that, especially at the high school level.
Kaiser contested 3, gets it to go. Austin Kaiser, no hesitation on that corner 3.
Both teams just playing great offensive basketball. The defense isn't too bad from both teams either. Just the offense is a little bit better.
Chris Garner Jr. misses. Boarded by who else but Kaiser. Swings it up to Fitzgerald. Will take the long 3.
Just let it fly. Good look from him.
Titans answer back with a little bit of transition of their own. Chris Gardner Jr. stripped and stays with the Titans. Gives us a little pause in our action here.
Yes, we're seeing a lot of fast-paced basketball being played here.
Yeah, other than that last possession, the shot clock really hadn't factored in too much. Most teams
Not at all.
Definitely getting that shot off way before it even got inside that 10-second mark. Yeah. Folkerts gets it to the safety valve. Chris Gardner Jr. Back to Folkerts. Entry pass to Hansmeyer, looking to take advantage of the mismatch. And Aiden Smith was waiting for him in the paint. Drew the charge beautifully. And it'll go back to the Badgers.
With that mismatch down low, that's great defense by Aiden Smith.
Brooks
maybe sell it a little bit, but that's a great play by him.
Yep,
They know how to sell it.
recognize that Hansmeyer was going to go in, try to back him down a little bit, and just set up for the charge perfectly.
That's definitely something you see on film.
Holland also checking back into the basketball game for the Titans. Lots of cutters in the offense right now for the Badgers. Stolen by Chris Gardner Jr. Up to Folkerts. Speedy move from Folkerts. Holland secures the rebound, gets the 2-pointer to go. Brooks Holland hustles for the transition bucket off the offensive rebound.
The crowd loves seeing Holland get some buckets. One of 2 seniors on this basketball team, and he's one of the more electrifying players. I don't know what he's exactly listed as height. I'd guess somewhere around 6'5", 6'6". Great athlete.
Austin Kaiser knocks in another triple. Nearly single-handedly keeping the Badgers in this ball game so far.
I've got to see a percentage 3-point shots made at some point at halftime.
Once we get
crazy shooting.
Once we get that scoring chart, I'm sure Kaiser's got around 15 points of our. Holland on the rebound, heads to the floor hard.
Looks to be okay.
Looks to be okay. That is a good news for Titans fans.
Great hustle.
A little shaken up on the wrist possibly. But Holland will head to the line here for 2.
It's a hard fall when you're standing at 6'6", and you're jumping already. So
unless he decides to be subbed out.
Must be checking the hand.
Not quite sure of the exact rules, but
he's good to go.
If you are not able to shoot a free throw, I believe the other team's opposing coach gets to pick a player off the bench. Off the bench, yeah.
I didn't know that. Would have been a weird thing to see.
Holland battles through. Gets the first one to rattle home. Brooks Holland.
He's not shaking at all, it seems like. He's only shot 9 on the year before that one. He's shooting 7 for 9, about 78%. Not a lot of action at the line.
Holland misses the second. And looks like we're going to get a referee's timeout here.
They're going to sub Holland out, looks like. Let him shoot his free throws, but get him out. Maybe be a blood issue.
Looks like something in Brooks Holland's hand. We'll let the Norris training staff take care of that one.
No biggie. He'll be coming back, it looks like.
Fitzgerald hustles it up the court for the Badgers. Over to Gillian. Tipped by McCoy Folkerts. Man, he's fast all the way to the rack. McCoy Folkerts lays it in for 2.
What a quick athlete McCoy Folkerts is. Young, scrappy player. You know, he hit that one big shot to send Norris to the state tournament last year in the district final. Young player, energetic. He can really jump out of this gym too.
Inside to New Verth, defended by Chris Gardner Jr. Picks up his dribble. Over to Kaiser. Greenfield playing him way up the line. About 6 seconds between shot clock and game clock here. I'm sure the Badgers will try to get as much time ran off as possible. We're about 2 left. Lapel's got to let it fly. Way off the top of the backboard there.
About the second time tonight we've seen shot clock be an issue. A little surprised they didn't look for something a little bit earlier. You know, you want to slow it down a little bit before the half. Don't give Norris too much time.
Looks like 4.5 left on the shot clock. Titans going for a little bit more of a shooter-heavy lineup with Grady Finley checking in. Barrett Bosinger, and as well with Evan Greenfield and McCoy Folkerts. Folkerts hesitation. Gets to a spot. Nothing quite there.
Could not get it off.
Not enough time on the clock. Titans lead 36-32. We'll be back after a quick halftime.
For their support. If you're not a member, it's not too late. Please see a Booster Club board member tonight.
And we're back for some second half action here. Titans lead 36-32 with just about 2 minutes till the action resumes. Blake, you want to take us through some scoring leaders on both sides?
Yes, of course. High action-packed first half from both teams offensively. So leading scores for Norris, we have McCoy Fulker with 7 points, Chris Garner Jr. with 7 points. Josh Bornslegel also has 5 points. Evan Greenfield leading the Titans with 8 points. And then we have 3 points from Alex Small, Barrett Bozinger, Brooks Holm. For Bennington, Austin Kaiser's got 17 points in the first half alone. Great performance from him so far. Gavin Olsen's got 4. Jace Fitzgerald's got 6 points. Tyler Zach's got 2 points. And then Hudson Newverth's with 3. And as for team percentages, Bennington's shooting 66% so far in the first half, 60% from 3. That's a great clip so far. 50% at the free throw line. Pretty similar stats for Norris. Total field goal percentage, 52%, so a little bit less, but they're also shooting about 60% from 3 and also 50% from the free throw line. So very similar first halves from both teams so far.
Yes. Anything that stood out to you in particular in that first half there, Blake?
Pace. Pace was a huge thing in that first half. Not a lot of slow possessions, as you mentioned. We saw about the shot clock wind down to about 2 or 3, maybe twice, I would say, both on the Bennington side. Great pace, great defense. Maybe not, it might not seem with the three-point shooting that it's been a physical game down low, but you'd be surprised how physical both teams have been looking to score in the paint, because that really opens up the three-point shooting.
Something that just stands out to me so far in that first half is points off turnovers. So Bennington had 10 turnovers in that first quarter. Titans did a terrific job stealing it inside. The Titans had four turnovers, Badgers had 10, and that led to 20 points for the Titans off turnovers. So if the Titans continue to get steals on that defensive possession, on the defensive end, that'll definitely lead to a W for the Titans. Bozinger gets inside, misses, grabs his own rebound, fading jumper, gets it to go.
Yes, Barrett Bozinger definitely looking to get hot right off the start in the scoring column. Only 3 points in the first half, one of the more prolific scorers on the team. But don't be surprised if he starts filling it up early and often this quarter.
Foul will go on Jarrett Behrens. Only his first. Kaiser immediately takes the 3, misses a bit long. Back over to Kaiser. Inside to Newverth. Backs down Chris Garner Jr. Out to lapel, shot fake, kick inside, wide open Olsen. Terrific backdoor cut from Gavin Olsen. Alex Small takes it inside on Fitzgerald, up and under, look for Alex Small.
Nice move from Small.
One of his own.
Really loves the up and under move, really loves shot faking. He'll make guys jump and get to the line.
Another backdoor cut from Olsen, gets it to fall.
Nice
Gavin
play.
Olsen.
Really attacking the back doors. Nice pass, nice read, nice pass, nice finish.
Yes, one thing Gavin Olsen does particularly well is he does a great job of drawing contact on his drives. That'll result in him getting to the line quite often. He does shoot 45 for 55 for free throws on the season, by far the leading free throw shooter on the Badgers.
A little bit of stoppage here.
Just one free throw for Olsen. Olsen misses short, boarded by Chris Garner Jr. Olsen does shoot 80% from the line, so a rare miss from him. Evan Greenfield over to Jarrett Behrens, inside to Chris Gardner Jr. Turns faces. Goes at Olsen. Fading, jumper, left-handed layup.
Tough finish. Junior's got 9 points on the night now.
Fitzgerald does a nice job of breaking Small down and getting it across the timeline. Enters to Newverth. He's got the positioning. Easy 2 points for Hudson Newverth. My apologies. Behrens passes up the 3. Bozinger comes off the 2 screen. Ball tipped, maybe a foul.
Bosinger looked a little surprised he didn't get that call there. Really loves to sell it.
Over to Fitzgerald, and we're going to have a foul on Bosinger.
I believe that's 2 on Bosinger, if I'm not mistaken. That's his 3rd.
Kaiser's 4 for 6 from on the arc tonight. So that forces Bosinger to close out pretty high, and when he does, he's definitely able to get to that effective jab step and rip through, allowing him to draw that foul on Bosinger.
And he's got 3 now. He's on the bench about 2 minutes into this half. Not a good sight if you're a Norris fan, seeing your leading scorer on the bench.
That'll be Fitzgerald inside, misses. Boarded Folkerts, Titans out in transition. Finds Barons in the corner, not quite there for the Titans. Swung around to Greenfield. Shot fake drive, gather. Elbow to Chris Gardner Jr. Backs him down. Baseline, miss. Boarded by Evan Greenfield.
Great hustle.
Open 3, misses.
Good look. It was a pretty decent possession by Norris there.
Titans come up empty-handed on a couple opportunities there.
I mean, they're getting good looks, but you just gotta capitalize. McCoy's flying all around the defensive end.
Does a great job of recovering. Newverth does a terrific job of using the net and rim to protect his layup.
For his 7 points on the night there for this half. About similar moves from Newverth. Going baseline, a little reverse layup there.
Greenfield drive inside.
It's a great first step from Greenfield, just couldn't get the finish.
Just rolls out.
Contested well by Hudson Newverth.
It'll be blocked, and Lapel will tip it out, go back to the Titans. Excuse me.
Not as much three-point shooting this half, I would say.
Yep.
Definitely looking to attack the paint more. 42-40, it's a close game. You want to take high percentage shots. Make every possession count.
Small will jog up the floor. Hansmeyer checks back in for the Titans here. Titans going for a little set action here.
Yes, slow it down a little bit.
Ball screen for Greenfield. Back out to Small. Over to Folkerts. Inside, and we're going to get a reach-in call.
Norris been pretty consistent with the 4-out, 1-in look. You heard them calling a set there, I believe is 42. No idea what it is. But, you know, those sets, they look for, usually you've got the option to take it to the rack. You've got a drive and kick. You've got a drive and kick, redrive, reversal. A lot of options.
Pass to Chris Garner Jr. immediately stolen by Kaiser, and he does a fantastic spin move on Evan Greenfield and levels the score at 42.
Nice finish from Kaiser, 17 in the first half. One of their more prolific scorers. Definitely filling up the scoring column tonight.
Titans on a little bit of a scoring drought here. Bornschlegel breaks his man down inside. Reach and foul called. That'll go on number 20, Keegan Gillian. That'll be his 3rd on the night.
Bennington's got the momentum so far this half.
Definitely.
It's a game of momentum. You've definitely got to take advantage of the opportunities you get. Norris really needs to find their momentum and get things going back in their direction.
Bornschlegel called for a little push-off inside there.
Second time tonight that Norris player's been called with a push-off. Bosinger did in the first half.
Bosinger will head back in the game for Bornschlegel, who also has 3. That'll be Kaiser jogging it up the floor for the Badgers with a chance to take the lead for the first time since the first quarter, I believe. I think it was 2-0 the last time the Badgers led.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure on that, but that sounds pretty accurate.
And I believe the Titans went up 5-2, and that was the last time the Badgers saw the lead.
Yeah. Yeah, they're really slowing it down now. A lot of cutter action. Not a true post, but they are looking to post it up still.
Yeah, Badgers stay with Olsen in the post. Long 3 from Kaiser.
Yeah, that was one of those desperation low shot clock. Just avoid the violation shots. It's about the same as a turnover if you don't shoot, so might as well give yourself a chance.
Chris Garner Jr. goes at Olsen, defends his ground well. Titans swinging it around, looking for somebody to break the scoring drought. Greenfield finds a pull-up three.
Nice.
Good, Evan Greenfield. Who else but the Titans' leading scorer? And Coach Moats immediately signals for the full timeout.
What a shot by Greenfield. That's a really tough shot to hit, especially as a freshman. The step back three off the jab step. And that's one thing that Evan Greenfield really loves to utilize, is the jab step.
Yes.
Does a great job.
Especially breaking the scoring drought. Titans are kind of just looking around, looking for somebody to make a play. And who else but Evan Greenfield, the freshman?
And he can be a spark too. You know, he's not always a spark when they need it. It really just depends on the night with him.
Yeah. Greenfield stepped up terrifically tonight. I mean, Bozinger is headed to the bench a couple times with 3 fouls on the night.
Bornschlagel's got 3 fouls as well.
Chris Garner Jr. has been playing a little bit more on the perimeter tonight, with Hansmeyer, Behrens, and Holland all playing a significant amount of minutes on the inside. So Greenfield's definitely stepped up into his role nice tonight. I believe Austin Kaiser is at 19 points. He's got 2 so far in the second half.
He could have another bucket somewhere. I might have missed it. Who knows?
So,
but 19, that's a lot of buckets.
Yes, with a red-hot first half.
It's always good when you've got above 15 points in one half. At a pretty good percentage as well.
Badger basketball here, and the Titans will pick up a little bit in a full court man-to-man action here. A little bit softer, full court man-to-man.
We haven't seen too much press tonight either.
Yes, we have not. Titans have not really gone to their 1-2-1-1 press tonight a whole lot. As Olsen finds a nice pull-up jumper.
These guards from Bennington are really impressing tonight. They didn't. Last time Norris played was, I forgot what the score was, but I think it was 26 points in Norris's favor.
Olsen finds a nice steal and pass to Tyler Zach to take the Badgers to take the lead back.
Bennington's just come out with a new energy this half. They really thought they had him. The first half, a couple shots didn't go their way. Norris playing well, but they've really stepped it up defensively.
Yep. Thomas Hansmeyer gets the offensive foul there. Didn't quite set himself on the screen. Maybe he used his arms a little bit there.
Yep. Anytime a ref sees a shoulder dip, feet move on a screen, it's a pretty easy call for the ref to make.
Bozinger and Hansmeyer back out for the Titans. Looks like Coach Moats trying to keep Bozinger off the defensive floor as much as possible, trying to avoid that 4th foul. Yes, it's not very often you see 3 offensive fouls called on the same team in the same night.
Yes. It can happen, especially when you've got a good defense like
Greenfield gets ran over a little bit on the defensive end there. Olsen, yes, foul will go on McCoy Folkerts.
Yeah, they're really
got his arm a little bit.
Almost a high-low action, it looks like there with Olsen and Newverth.
Coach Moats and the coaching staff were not happy with that missed call in Greenfield, even the student section as well. But the game goes on. We're gonna trust the referees to make the right calls.
It's been a physical one so far. We'll let the refs doing a great job so far tonight.
Olsen's first rattles out, and Tyler Zach will check back in the ball game. Olsen's second opportunity here. Misses again. Boarded by Jarrett Behrens. That's a strong rebound. Gardner Jr. jogs it up the floor. Over to Small. Greenfield guarded by Zach. Gets to the right-hand block, and one, Evan Greenfield.
The freshman going at it. You love to see it. He's a physical dude. Not the tallest guy.
Foul will go on Tyler Zach, number 21. Yeah, I love to see Evan Greenfield on that drive. Comes off the ball screen and immediately locks in the spot where he wants to get to. He gets to that right-hand block, gets around his defender, and draws the foul.
Just a fearless player.
Small offensive rebound.
Look at Greenfield.
And who else but Evan Greenfield on the rebound?
What an athlete. He's tough.
Behrens three-pointer. Good! Wow. Jarrett Behrens takes the lead back for the Titans.
That gets the student section fired up. Jarrett Behrens on the season. Hasn't been shooting too many threes. He's only 8 for 19 on the year, 42%.
Greenfield picks up the loose ball. Finds Behrens in
Oh, he
transition
might as
for
well.
another.
Oh, good look.
Kaiser secures the rebound and slows it down a little bit for the Badgers. We got 35 left to play in this third quarter. 5-second difference between shot clock and game clock.
Might as well slow it down, find yourself a good look. It's been a very competitive quarter of action.
Yes, I believe both teams have scored 14 points. Yes, it's 14 points in this third quarter.
Not quite as high scoring, a little bit more defensive action. It's getting very intense now.
Fitzgerald, long three, gets it to go. Jace Fitzgerald drills the long three. Titans plenty of time left to go. Small inside, layup just rattles off the iron, and the Titans remain
Ahead
50 to 49 in the lead. Just before we start the exciting fourth quarter action, I'm going to read off a couple more sponsors. A big thank you goes out to our NSTV broadcast sponsors: Gaina Trucking and Excavating, Norris Association of Educators, First State Bank, Homestead Convenience and Showbros Pizza, Impact Athletics, Renee Goodhart with Remax Concepts, Genesis Contracting, Scott Cohout with Mutual of Omaha, Performance Physical Therapy, Heidi Wolves of Nebraska Realty, and UStop. Also, special thanks to Hausman Construction for being our scoreboard sponsor, and to Provision Chiropractic and Wellness for sponsoring our replays. If you're enjoying tonight's free broadcast, please consider donating to us through our PayPal account. Links to donate can be found in the description of our videos or by visiting our website at norris160.org/NSTV. Donors will be mentioned in our future broadcast. A big thank you goes out to Perry and Janine Severson, Chad and January Auto, Chelsea Hood Reese, Merle Joman, Patricia Severson, Price's Tree Farm, Cortland, Nebraska, Barb and Bryce Benzinger, Shelly Stolzpart, Valerie Hostler, Vicky and Cliff Obink, Gina Bowe for their donation to our NSTV program. Eight minutes left of ball left to go, and the Badgers will start with it.
And these Badgers, they have come to play in the second half.
They have.
Making Norris work for their 11th win of the season, I believe.
They have shown that they are a much better team than the 26-point loss they suffered against the Titans earlier in the season.
Yes, they've definitely come back with some nice adjustments.
Olsen, tough look inside, nowhere. Boarded by Chris Gardner Jr. Finds Bozinger. Bozinger comes off the screen, over to Small. Swung around quickly. Back to Behrens. It'll be Josh Bornschlag on the inside drive. Misses front iron. Boarded by Naruth.
It's a tough look.
Newverth, sorry. Olsen gets by Behrens. Little right-handed hook shot. Not quite. Boarded by...
Looks like they'll get the timeout there.
And the Badgers will get the timeout. Easton Lapel, a terrific rebounder for the Badgers, averaging 3 offensive rebounds per game.
Norris is really going to have to start picking it up on the defensive rebounds if they're going to let the pull ahead at the end of this game.
I think Bozinger and Bornschlegel both have 3 fouls still. Nobody's quite has their 4th.
Nope, not yet.
Good news for the Titans. I don't believe anybody in the Badgers is quite in foul trouble yet. Titans have 4 timeouts, Badgers have 3. Plenty left to burn.
Yes, in games like these, you definitely want to save those timeouts until the fourth quarter when it really matters. It's been a pretty clean game, both teams so far. Haven't really had to waste too many timeouts, I would say.
Newverth going right at Chris Gardner Jr., lays it in over the top.
It's a physical bucket for Hudson Newverth. Just really backed down Junior Gardner there. You don't really see that too often. Junior's a pretty physical defender.
Goes baseline on Olsen, just misses off the front. Titans battle for the rebound.
Nice
Fitzgerald spins out of it. Hesitation 3. Beautiful bounce pass inside from Jace Fitzgerald to Hudson Newverth.
That was some beautiful basketball there.
Bornschlegel gets the N1, the body and the bucket for Josh Bornschlegel.
And that was a huge call for the refs there. If that went the other way, that would have been Josh Bornschlagel's 4th, and we probably wouldn't have seen him until the very end of the game. Nice take by Josh.
That'll be Olsen's 3rd foul on the night.
Looks like he'll be staying in.
Evan Greenfield waiting at the scores bench. Looks like he's going to get Bornschlagel here.
Bornschlagel
on the make if it happens, and it does.
Only 3 for 9 on the at the line this year. Clutch free throw for him. Bumps his free throw percentage up to 40% on the season.
Titans go to a little full court pressure here. Just trying to slow down the Badgers a little bit. Folkerts picks him up right at the timeline. Over to Newverth. Hand off to Kaiser, who's slowed his scoring barrage a little bit so far in the second half. Newverth faces. Backs down Chris Garner Jr. Tipped away by Small. Missed, boarded by Greenfield.
Bennington's really utilizing those cutters to get defenders lost in traffic.
Greenfield makes a smart play over Small. Bosinger, corner 3. Oh, it rattles home. Barrett Bosinger.
Nice shot from Bosinger. Gets him up to 8 on the night.
Shooter's touch from Barrett Bosinger gives the Titans a 3-point lead.
Always feels like Bosinger knocks in one of those big-time threes in games like these.
Kaiser fading 3. And he gets up to 21, and the Badgers will take a quick timeout.
Austin Kaiser's looking really good. Just cannot miss. It's up to 21 at this point.
We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back. All right, and we're back with 5:34 left in this 4th quarter. Titans hold on to a 1-point lead.
This game's going to go down to the wire, it seems. It was always meant to be, as both teams have been shooting at high percentages all night. Defense has picked up in the second half, but it's primed to be a nice finish for these two teams.
Greenfield goes at lapel, tipped away a little bit. Secures. Was right back at lapel. Contested 2 off the backboard, Evan Greenfield.
Nice spin move from Greenfield and just going straight up. A nice little 8-foot jumper or so. He really loves to utilize the jumper.
Kaiser just misses. Small in transition. And
looks like he'll draw the foul there.
We'll draw the foul on Newverth. It'll be Newverth's 3rd as well. Newverth not happy with the call. He's got to be careful here.
Small did a great job there selling the foul. It looked like he was riding him for about 30 feet down the floor, it seemed like. Small does a great job selling fouls.
And we're going to get another foul on Kaiser here, going for the steal on Bosinger.
And now it's getting a little interesting for the Titans. They're about 2 fouls away now from shooting 2 shots in the bonus. As of now, Bennington needs to get 5 fouls. Norris has 0 so far this quarter.
Yes, with the new free throw changes in high school basketball, it's definitely interesting how the 4th quarter plays out. Folkert's speedy take inside, just misses. Olsen.
Tough finish.
Up to Kaiser. Finds Newverth. Small ties him up inside. Alex Small with a terrific hustle play. That's what you love out of Alex Small.
And there's the sneaky little double team from the back side there on the post entry. Alex Small just gets in there. He gets the jump ball. Great change of possession for Norris. It's huge now just getting these incremental buckets, kind of grow that lead back.
Greenfield pull-up jumper. Oh my goodness, Evan Greenfield. He is coming alive in the second half, folks.
Have a night, Evan Greenfield, the freshman. Great shooting performance all around.
Elevates on the 15-foot jumper, and we've got an offensive foul here on New Verth. That'll be his 4th on the night. Tough decision for Luke Olson coming up if he's going to leave him in or not.
4th team foul as well. Bennington's really got to find a stop here on defense.
Little stoppage here.
Yep.
Olson does opt to leave New Verth in the game. There's only 4 minutes left. Probably the right call, but he could be subbed out just to give him like 1 or 2 minutes without New Verth. Could be huge to make sure he doesn't secure that 5th within the next couple minutes. And he does head out of the ball game.
Looks like Eason Lapel will be subbing in for New Verth. Interesting to see if Norris takes a little bit of size advantage here. Maybe a post entry or 2.
Small crosses the timeline. Handoff to Folkerts, over to Greenfield. Here's going to go back to Greenfield. Small attacks downhill. Spin move. Up and under Alex Small, and we've got a foul.
Just the simple spin pump fake. He's very physical in the paint. Does a great job selling the foul.
Only Fitzgerald's first on the night. Nothing to worry about.
Small's been to the line 41 times this year. He's a 59% free throw shooter.
Rattles the first. Titans lead by 5. Small with the opportunity to extend it to 6. Looks like we maybe have a lane violation there on Olson, but doesn't matter as Small knocks home the second. Up to Kaiser quick.
Bennington needs a bucket now. Norris has been on about almost a 6-0 run, it feels like. Really got to start finding their way back.
Body on Small. It'll be interesting to see who the Badgers go to, especially with New Verth out of the ball game. Last couple of possessions, they've been trying to get it to New Verth inside, letting him create, and if they collapse, get a kick-out opportunity. Greenfield, straight up, off the backboard, rattling around, over to Olson, and Small looks for the charge opportunity, but a body will be called.
Small loves drawing charges. That's the one thing you'll take away. Haven't seen it very often this game, but you'll see it once or twice a game. There he wasn't able to get it. Does a great job, though, selling charges.
Small's 4th on the night. He's got to be careful.
Yep, the foul trouble just keeps racking up for Norris.
Olson misses the first, and Bornschlegel will give him a quick breather. I'm sure Small will head back in the ball game pretty soon here.
Bornschlegel with 3, I believe, as well. At this point of the game, you just hope players give their best effort. You don't want to be afraid to give your 4th or 5th foul. If it happens, it happens.
Olson misses the second. Greenfield strong defensive rebound. Folkerts up to Bornschlegel.
Seen some uncharacteristic shooting from Olson. A little surprised. He's been 80% of the season, but that's about three misses I've seen now tonight.
Bornschlegel attacks Lapel, over to Bosinger, long 3. Misses right, and Greenfield goes for the rebound, and looks like he was out of bounds. It'll go back to the Badgers.
Greenfield really loves to go for those offensive rebounds. He's a hustle player. Electric spark for the Norris offense. Just couldn't quite get it there.
That'll be Fitzgerald looking to get past Folkerts here. Finds Gillian.
For Bennington, you've got to think that they're going to go back to Austin Kaiser with over 20 points in this game.
And they do. Backdoor cut. Got by Olson and tipped out by the Titans. It'll stay with the Badgers.
Looks like they've got a good idea going back to Kaiser there. Almost be interested to see if they start trying to shoot more threes. It's been a pretty paint-heavy half this half.
Kaiser
if they're just trying to hammer the paint.
Kaiser misses the layup. Well defended by Greenfield. Swung to Bosinger. Over to Folkerts in the corner. Greenfield inside open. Shot
Nice
fake.
pump fake.
Fading to Evan Greenfield.
He's continuing his great night.
Evan Greenfield with a terrific night.
He's got upwards of 17 at this point. Might be close to a career high for him as a freshman.
Pass stolen by Chris Gardner Jr. Titans lead by 8. Gardner Jr. does the smart thing and slows it down for the Titans.
Yeah, no reason to commit a dumb turnover or anything like that. You got to really slow it down at this point.
With no post in the game for the Titans, they're also able to space that out. They're going to go with their 50 offense here.
You've got to assume they're going to be doing what you would call a Larry, which means layups only. Oh,
Folkerts with the chance. Hey! Wow! McCoy Folkerts extends the lead to 11 for the Titans.
They're not afraid to shoot tonight.
Greenfield gets called for the foul. Titans not worried. That's only his second.
Bennington's gradually getting closer to the bonus. Only needs 2 more fouls. They've got some ground to make up.
Kaiser in the corner. Newverth misses the layup. Rebounded. Chris Gardner Jr. 1:30 left to go. Titans looking to slow it down a little bit.
Continuing the 5 and out with no true big guy in other than Junior. Junior can space the floor too. He's well capable of it.
Kicks corner. Bornschlegel, no 3.
About thought he was gonna
16
shoot
left
there.
on the shot clock.
Now they'll put Junior in the post now.
Bosinger inside look, left-handed layup. Nope. And off Carter Jr. and Badgers win the basketball back.
Maybe not one of the greatest takes, but Barrett Bosinger has a great offensive player. He's a great shooter. He can do just about anything he wants on the floor at any moment. It's been a little quiet tonight, but he's still filling it up in the scores column.
8 or 10 points, regardless of whether Bosinger's scoring. He's a huge liability on the he's a huge person you got to worry about in terms of scoring. So the Badgers, I'm sure they game plan for him the entire week. So wherever he's at on the court, the Badgers have to know where he's at, making sure he's not getting any open 3 opportunities.
Yeah, he certainly draws a lot of attention on team scouting reports when you see the amount of 3s he puts up and makes.
Newverth misses. Greenfield goes for the contest and will foul him. 46 seconds left as the Titans lead by 11.
It's a good look for the Badgers to get Newverth open down low. A little bit of sweat on the floor, wiping it up, looks like.
Newverth spins a couple times. Knocks in the first. Newverth, 64% free throw shooter on the year. Badgers communicating a little bit. Wouldn't be surprised if they go to a little press action here, trying to get a couple quick steals or buckets. The Titans still lead by 10.
Definitely going to need to create some turnovers if they're going to get back in this ball game with about 46 seconds left.
Newverth knocks in it the second or the back end, and Tyler Zach will check back in for the Badgers. Badgers do go to the press. Greenfield tipped out into about the 4th row of the bleachers, and it'll stay with the Titans.
And with the press, that's about all most coaches ask for is a tip or deflection. You don't really need the steal because you can dictate the pace. But at this time, they need to get it. They need a steal.
Folkerts, bounce pass to Bosinger. Norris has plenty of timeouts to use, and Moats does opt for a full timeout.
Safe play.
Just under 36 left to go.
Got a little trouble there. Yep. Good idea to call timeout and regroup. Maybe not ready for the trap in the corner there.
Yeah, Titans will get the ball on that far sideline. They're going to, I assume, sub in most of their good free throw shooters. Just get it in, and the Badgers will have to foul pretty much immediately. Probably go for a quick steal, possibly a trap, but the Badgers will have to foul pretty quickly. That'll lead the Titans to go to the line for 2. So as long as the Titans shoot well from the free throw line, they should close out this game just fine.
It's simple. If you make it, you go home with a win. Make the free throws, knock them in. You practice them after every practice. You shoot free throws for about 5-10 minutes. It's a huge point of emphasis for this Norris team. Simple game plan. You make them, you go home with a win. miss them, it gets a little interesting.
Looks like the Titans subbing most of their solid free throw shooters.
It appears so.
Nothing quite open for the Titans. Motes has another timeout if he wants to burn it. Chris Gardner Jr. strong with the basketball. Over to Folkerts, inside of Greenfield. Titans running around with it. And Greenfield is fouled.
Norris able to tick off about 8 seconds there. That's pretty solid on their part. Greenfield is a 82% free throw shooter this year, 18 for 22.
Greenfield. This is the first. Greenfield was 17 on the night so far. I believe that's a career high for him.
It's got to be close. Wahoo was another game where he was up there. I want to say 16 or 18. But yeah, he comes out in big games and he performs.
Yes, he has definitely stepped up tremendously for the Titans tonight.
As a sixth or seventh man too. He's got a lot of great basketball to play in the coming years for Norris.
Missed inside, boarded by Chris Gardner Jr., and he's fouled. That'll all but seal the deal tonight for the Titans.
And it feels fitting to see Junior get at it in the boards in the closing seconds of this ball game. One of the unsung heroes of tonight's game.
Yes.
Really attacking the boards for this Norris team.
Yeah, hasn't showed up outstandingly in the scoring column. He's definitely scored a couple points. But yes, I'd say he has 10 or 12 rebounds tonight.
At least. Looking at a solid double-double, I'd say.
Especially battling New Verth inside. That's definitely a little bit of a mismatch for Chris Gardner Jr.
Task.
Yes, it is a tall task. They'll be inside to New Verth. Who else? Chris Gardner Jr. careful not drawing the foul.
Smart play for Norris there.
It's 5.5 left in the ball game. Looks like we're going to get a full timeout out of the Badgers. Just 9 seconds left in the ball game. Oh, 30-second timeout.
5.5 seconds left.
Looks like the Titans are going to move to 11-1 on the year. They are the #1 team in power points right now.
Are they?
Yes, they are. The Crete Cardinals, I believe, are #2.
Really?
They're somewhere around 12-0 or 13-0. Just haven't power points go off strength of schedule, so I assume they just haven't played quite as strong of a schedule as the Titans have had so far.
I know they did beat Scott a couple weeks ago.
Yes,
and then
big
Scott did lose to Elkhorn North, I believe.
Yep. Scott's around 8, I believe, when I checked today.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, there's a solid 6 to 8 teams in Class B as of now. Norris being up there, Crete being up there, Elkhorn, Scott. It's going to be fun. There's not a clear one team right now. Norris is definitely looking like one. It'll be fun to see Norris play Elkhorn again. Or
Norris and Crete battling for that 1 and 2 spot. They do play Scott later in February as well.
They do.
And the clock will run out, and the Titans will secure a 68-59 victory. They move to 11-1. The Badgers move to 8-6. Blake, you want to read us off a couple scoring leaders on the night?
These probably aren't the most accurate, but I've got Austin Kaiser for Bennington leading with around 21, maybe a little bit more. Great night for him. He had 17 in the first half. For Norris, Evan Greenfield, he did a great job tonight. He had about 17. Here we're getting the official stats. Kaiser did finish tonight with 21.
You're good.
And then Gavin Olson finished with 10. And then Fitzgerald was with 9. And Hudson Newverth with 15 as well. For Norris, Greenfield, 20 points. Definitely a career high for him. McCoy Folkerts finished with 10. Lawrence Schlegel and Bosinger with 8. Junior with 10 points. He also had 8 defensive rebounds, no offensive rebounds, so he's just short of a double-double. We had Brooks with 3, Jared Barons with 3, and that'll do it for the Titans scores.
Like we said, Titans move to 11-1. They do play tomorrow at the Creighton Skull Arena. They play against Bishop Helena of Iowa. Little bit of a showcase. So it'll be interesting to see. Yeah, terrific team. So it'll be interesting to see how they play tomorrow. But that about wraps it up for us tonight. We'll see you guys next time on NSTV.